I know Didi for a very long time. I would say we know each other 40 years. 40?
Just about. Yeah.
Just about
If
40
we were
years.
40, then we could.
Right. Her husband, who was actually raised in the Hudson Valley in Orange County, was my college roommate. And Didi and David and Iris and I have been friends for decades. And so I can tell you that she, running for office, 20 or 30 years ago, was probably the furthest thing from Didi's mind. But I always thought she was just the right kind of person to be a public servant. She has principles, she has integrity, she has a great desire to do good, and she understands people's needs almost instinctively. And so, for instance, here in the Hudson Valley, in her years as Assembly member, I guess it's been 4?
No, it's 2 and a little bit.
2 and a little bit. It's 2 elections, right.
Right, exactly.
But she has, for instance, understood how important agriculture is to our communities here in Dutchess County, and she's gone out of her way to bring new people into agriculture, young people to understand what they need, smaller farmers to do what they have to do. Like Terry, she's been a leading advocate for fighting Lyme disease because she's seen the scourge that it has occurred here. She has helped foster the arts in the Hudson Valley. And everyone says, well, the arts, that sounds frivolous. It's an economic engine. We have tens of thousands of tourists who come up here for the kinds of arts that are available in places like Hudson and Beacon and many places in between. And so she understands the needs of the middle class. As I mentioned before, the making sure middle-class incomes go up is so important, but she puts her own unique stamp on it, which is sort of irreplaceable. Didi is no cookie cutter assembly member. In other words, she's not going to just do the same thing as every other Democrat or every Republican. She has her own unique way of doing things, and it adds such a luster to the Hudson Valley and to her assembly district that she's really irreplaceable here. So I urge my friends and constituents here in Didi's assembly district,
106.
the 106th assembly, I don't know that you remember them all, to really come all out and vote for Didi and vote for Terry. They're both really outstanding members of the state legislature, and I'm proud to have been Didi's friend for 40 years, and I'm proud that she has put herself on the line for public service, and she has done, we knew she'd do a good job, but she's done even a better one in her first 2 years in the New York State Assembly. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Didi Barrett.
Thank you. Thank you. So, can I say I was endorsed?
You are. I am proud to endorse Didi Barrett for Assembly member in the 106th Assembly District.
Thank you.
If after I said all that, I endorse somebody else.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Chuck. Not only have you been a friend and a friend of my whole family for so many years, but really an inspiration. And it's watching you from that. I think the first campaign I got involved in was your congressional race, though my husband was counsel on your assembly races from the beginning. But was seeing how energetic and how passionate you were about your district, and then when you became senator, how the entire state became your baby, and how you and the family traveled around to every park and every venue, including coming to us, picking pumpkins and apples and berries and really understanding the agricultural, and I know you appreciate the agricultural sensibility of this region. And it's been a real treat to watch you and kind of learn at your heels from a distance about what a true public servant does. And so I thank you. It means so much to have your support and your endorsement and your friendship. This district is such an amazing district, and I feel so blessed to be able to represent the 106th Assembly District. It is really, as Chuck said, it's the combination of this rich history, this incredible agricultural tradition, this beautiful farmlands, the open spaces, the view sheds, the cultural history, and the real history, the American history that's so profound. We had an event the other day at a new destination in our area, which is the site of Dutch Schultz's old bootleg operation in Pine Plains. And we realized that, or I sort of had that realization that, we talk about the Shakers up in New Lebanon and the Livingston family along the river,
Right.
but there was Dutch Schultz making bathtub gin right here in the Hudson Valley. So we have
Now we're making legal booze here.
Exactly,
in the Hudson Valley,
exactly.
yeah.
And so those traditions are really the things that are framing our future economy here. And I appreciate that you recognize that those are all economic engines that we should be embracing, supporting at the federal and at the state level, and being sure that those are the reasons, those are the things that keep our economy and our community sustainable environmentally and economically, and ensure that the next generation comes back and enjoys not only the time that they're here spending in school or in the beginning of their career, but they raise their families here and they put down roots here. So thank you for your endorsement. Thank you for your support in so many ways for this region and our farmers, and please continue to work on Lyme. We really need to get our bill here in the state signed by the governor.
And I am today asking the governor to sign Didi's Lyme bill.
Thank you. We need that for all of our families here, and we need New York to be a leader in this, because the rest of the country is watching
we're
us.
the leader in Lyme disease. We ought to be the leader in
Exactly,
curing it.
exactly. Thank you, and thank you
Thanks, Didi.
for being here.
Great to be here. Thank you.